510. The S&P 500 is down 0.1% to 1553. The Nasdaq up just a hair to 3206. Shares of Caterpillar are up a bit this morning in spite of some disappointing earnings news. The heavy equipment maker announced profits down 45%. It also cut its forecast for the year. Joining us live now from New York is Julia Coronado, Chief Economist for North America at BNP Paribas. Good morning, Julia.
Good morning.
Julia, what do you make of this news from Caterpillar?
So a lot of it was expected. We knew it was a tough quarter for Caterpillar, but the mix of their earnings does tell the story of the global economy, which is, the U.S. business looks okay, not great. China looks okay, but a little more subdued than before. Europe looks terrible. And falling commodity prices are taking a toll on the mining business. So all in all, it leads to a pretty muddled and fairly subdued outlook for Caterpillar.
What's to say about the global economy?
Well, I think it tells the story of the transformation that's underway. You've got a country like China that's grown off of exporting to the U.S. and Europe, and the U.S. and Europe aren't growing the way they used to anymore. So where does China's growth engine come from? In fact, this is the question facing companies right now: is who and where who's going to drive global growth? Where's it going to come from?
What else are we expecting from company earnings this week?
Well, I think it's going to be more mixed results than we've seen before. So the market's gotten used to upside surprises, and it's been much more so far an average earnings season. So we haven't seen systematic outperformance. Some companies are doing okay, others not so good. So I think it's going to be a lot of cross currents going on.
Julia Coronado with BNP Paribas. Thank you, Julia.
It's a pleasure.
Company earnings are, of course, one measure of the economy. Another one is coming out later this week: gross domestic product, the sum total of all the goods and services produced in this country, and it's expected to grow by 3% in July. It's not because the economy is booming, it's that the way that we calculate GDP is changing, Marketplace's Noel King explains. The new and improved GDP will include a couple things that haven't been part of the formula before.